This is a recap of what has happened in the transfer market in the past 48 hours. Liverpool are preparing a fresh offer, a British record of £130 million as they look to land Alexander Isak from Newcastle in the final days of the transfer window. Arsenal agreed deal to sign Bayer Leverkusen defender Piero Hincappie on a season-long loan. Napoli agreed deal with Man United to sign Rasmus Højlund. Chelsea close to completing loan signing of Brighton's Buonanotte. Anthony transfer to Real Betis is off. Good day all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are listening from. My name is Wale Adebayo and this is Football Brief. This is a recap of all the latest in the transfer window in the English Premier League. With less than 48 hours to the close of the transfer window, here are the development story. First, Liverpool are preparing a fresh offer, a British record of £130 million as they look to land Alexander Isak from Newcastle in the final days of the transfer window. The Reds have been pursuing the Swiss international for weeks after it emerged that he wanted to leave St James Park, but the opening offer of £110 million was rejected and they had been holding off on lodging a second bid as Newcastle dug their heels in. Newcastle had maintained that Isak could not be sold, especially as they were struggling to get signing through the door. The striker then maintained that he would not be playing for the club again and was straying away from the first team, having not featured in pre-season. Newcastle valued Isak at £150 million, which dropped £116 million, which include Azon that Liverpool paid to land Florian Wirtz earlier in the summer. Now, the Telegraph is reporting that Liverpool are preparing a latest offer, a British record £130 million, even before add-on and bonuses, and they are confident that they can get Alexander Isak deal done before the close of the transfer window on Monday night. Let's watch and see how the Alexander Isak story develops. Arsenal have agreed a deal with Bayer Leverkusen to sign defender Piero Hincappie. The deal is a season-long loan with an option to buy, with the package worth £45 million. The Ecuador international has been given permission to travel for a medical on Saturday. A 5-year contract has been agreed with the 23-year-old if the option is triggered. Anthony transfer to Real Betis is off. Spanish side dramatically pull out of a move for Man United flop despite agreeing cut price fee as 85 million stars way to escape Old Trafford continue. Manchester United were hit by a Friday night transfer bombshell after Real Betis dramatically announced they are pulling out of their move for Anthony despite agreed a £21.6 million for the Brazilian star. In a 33-word statement, the Spanish club, who helped bring the 85 million flop back to his best form during a loan spell earlier this year, revealed they could not afford the financial package agreed with United. Earlier on Friday, United had agreed a £21.6 million package that included a 50% sell-on clause and gave Anthony permission to travel to Spain to finalize time, but that deal is now off. In a related development, Napoli has agreed a deal with Man United to sign Rasmus Højlund. Napoli have agreed a deal with Manchester United to sign Rasmus Højlund on loan with a conditional obligation to buy. The total package is understood to be worth more than £43 million, but United are waiting for the striker to finalize personal terms. If Højlund does not agree a contract with Napoli, he could stay yet at Man United. When I say agree a contract on personal terms, the obligation for Napoli to sign Højlund will be triggered if the Italian champions qualify for the Champions League. The loan fee is thought to be worth more than £5 million and the obligation price is £38 million. On Chelsea, after losing out on signing Xavi Simons to Tottenham, Chelsea are now close to completing the loan signing of Brighton attacking midfielder Facundo Buonanotte. The deal under discussion does not include an option for an obligation to buy. It's a season-long loan. There was an interest in the 20-year-old from other Premier League clubs, including Leeds United. Brighton only wanted to loan the Argentina international to a club in England. Borussia Dortmund had made a loan offer for the player with an option, while there was also interest from French outfit Lyon. But it was Chelsea that probably got the deal done. So it is Chelsea that probably won the deal to sign the Brighton attacking midfielder. So Chelsea will be signing Fakunde Buonanotte on loan this season with no option or obligation to buy. In a coup-like fashion, Tottenham have signed Netherlands international Xavi Simons from RB Leipzig for £51.8 million, despite Chelsea interest in him for weeks. The 22-year-old, who has been chased by several European clubs this summer, said he has been dreaming of this day for a long time after completing his medical and joining Thomas Frank's side on Friday. Chelsea held talks with Leipzig over a move for Simons this summer, but the deal did not materialize, and Chelsea decided to complete a £40 million move for Manchester United star Alejandro Garnacho instead. Meanwhile, after a prolonged discussion of where will Nicolas Jackson go to, Nicolas Jackson has agreed to join Bayern Munich on loan, with Chelsea landing a £12 million loan fee for the striker. Following the Blue summer spending, we saw Liam Delap and Joao Pedro enter the fray. The Senegalese international has seen his chance of regular game time decrease. Jackson will now join the Bundesliga giants Bayern Munich on loan, with the deal including a buy option that would take the overall total of any deal to around £56 million, with a sell-on clause included. So Nicolas Jackson is on his way out of Chelsea to join Bayern Munich on loan.